Alright, so, you guys remember where you left off last week?
Kinda.
No.
I think we made it back. I think we made it back to Lonelywood last week. Is that right?
Yes. Arrived back in Lonelywood, hadn't done anything past that. It's up to you to decide what to do, where to go.
All right. Now I think we were choosing to come back here because we were talking about confronting Ms. Lantomir. Is that correct? Or we
I think so. Something like that.
as it turns out, we know that she is one of the Arcane Brotherhood. So my only curiosity is, I know we discussed this briefly last time, but we were talking about whether or not to tell what's his face about. We were talking about telling Dazan via the Sending Stone about the fact that we've located Nas Lantamir, and we were talking about whether or not that was a good or a bad idea. I think we kind of decided that it was a bad idea.
Yeah, because we're not too sure about Dazan
Sure.
at this point.
So, in that case, my only question is, what do you guys, just because we're kind of, I'm out of the thought process, what should we go ask Ms. Lantamir about then when we go to speak with her?
That's a good question.
Well, she seems potentially like not a very high level member.
Sure.
And so it's possible that maybe we could get some information from her about the group. About what their goals are and everything. Maybe even try to persuade her into flipping sides.
Yeah, that makes sense. See if maybe she'll share with us whatever information it was that she learned that she wasn't supposed to keep to herself.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Are you guys wanting to tell her that we spoke with Baelish Gant and see what she offers up on her own, or what do you think?
I
Well,
think that might
depends.
be a piece of information we can use as kind of a push.
I would say it
Yeah.
depends on how the Arcane Brotherhood actually thinks of him at this point, if they care or not.
Yeah, because if he's been out of the loop for a long time, and maybe if he was a low ranking individual back in the day, maybe she'll be like, oh, well, they don't actually know anything important. But
Yeah.
But it might be that she just doesn't know who he is or how much information he knows, and so maybe that'll make her be like, "Oh well, I guess I better tell you."
You already know some stuff. I guess I'll tell you more stuff.
Yeah.
It's possible. I don't want to say wait and see how the conversation goes before revealing that we talked to him.
I mean, we could totally Guardians of the Galaxy it and just irritate and aggravate her until she makes a mistake.
Yeah, there you go. Not a bad idea. All right. Well, I think the person who's most skilled at irritation and aggravation here is probably Deor, my guess.
Yeah.
So, Deor, you want to take the lead on this one or no?
I could try, but I'm probably the one least in loop about the Arcane Brotherhood. I was fucking checked out last week, and I was.
Okay.
Daylar, let's say Daylar wasn't paying too much attention to the conversation with the prisoner.
Gotcha. Alrighty.
So I can piss her off, but I don't know what we'll figure out about anything.
It'll just be standard annoying instead of like
Productive
useful
annoying.
Yeah.
Exactly. Like I can do it, but I can't promise results.
All right. All right. Well, let's. I guess what time of day is it?
It is evening at this point.
Okay. Oh, suppose we could just get started in the morning then. Might as well go settle in for the night.
Might as well drink a little bit before we start doing stuff.
Sure.
That always sounds like a good idea.
Find a nice tavern, drink away, and then pass out.
Yeah. Hard to argue with that logic.
Sound logic to me.
Alright, so you guys head to the Lucky Liar. Wouldn't exactly call it a nice tavern, but it's a tavern nonetheless.
So it's basically on par with what we've been staying at here recently.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. But you get drinks for the evening and food for 3 or 4 silver pieces each.
Alright, I'll pay my 4 silver.
Yeah, you're definitely on the high side for that.
I need to
Oh man, I
lose
might
4
break the
silver,
bank.
so-
Yeah.
I felt like I probably deserve a drink after the trip.
Yeah, and I'll just throw down a gold and tell them to just keep them coming.
I'm gonna read some books and drink my tea. Tea and crumpets.
Boy, this fucker is British over here.
Speaking in a British accent. We don't like your kind around here. Wait, I'm one of you.
Let's see. So after your evening of drinking, you guys head back over to the speaker's house for a warm place to stay for the evening for those who wish it.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah.
Make sure I'm rested up.
As you get there, you notice on the door a sign saying, the door is locked, but we're open. Please knock for entrance.
There you go. That was solid.
Hello!
I bet everybody heard that one.
A couple moments later, the town speaker opens the door. Nimsy. Oh, good evening.
Hello!
Hello. Is something I can help you with? Rooms for the night or other matters?
Yes, please.
Of course, of course. Come in. And as you guys step inside, he locks the door behind you, taking care to lock several locks on it. Sorry about that. Shall we be seeing, let's see, betting for 4 tonight?
Yes.
I believe so.
All right. Shall we just say a gold for the 4 of you together? That
Sounds
seem
good
fair?
to me.
Okay.
And I'll hand him a gold.
Excellent.
Very
excellent.
agreeable.
Well, I recognize the 2 of you at least. You you know the deal. You know where it's at, and he points up to the attic.
We know not to cause any trouble.
Of course. There's a bit too much of that around here lately.
Yeah, I'm sure we'll be fine. Only a little bit of trouble, not too much.
Yeah, that's what you think.
We're doing our best to keep the trouble to a minimum.
Oh,
I try my best.
Shan't think we'll be adding to it.
I have no worries that you would be causing troubles.
What is it that you are afraid of?
People in town have been attacked a couple times in the past few days. Always by invisible folk. No one's been able to see who's doing the attacking.
Oh my, that's quite concerning.
During the day or evening?
Both. Much as I hate to say it.
People being attacked in broad daylight?
Well, when you're invisible and doing the attacking, it's not hard.
Have the victims been physically harmed in a serious way, or is it more of a hassling?
Some of them have been quite severely hurt, and we even had one person killed in it.
Oh
no.
my.
Supposedly, it's not just Lonelywood that's been affected either, but they've been plaguing all of 10 towns.
Yep, Wayfo knows absolutely nothing about that kind of weird stuff.
Sounds like God is angry with us.
That magical shit can go fuck off.
Well, this is the first we're hearing of it, and quite the concern, I must say.
I wish I knew more. We got word from Bryn Shanda that they made some sort of breakthrough on the case, but we are waiting the further details that hopefully will come tomorrow.
Should we be interested in details on this, could we just come ask you for information you may have learned?
By all means, I mean, anyone who's capable of helping with this is more than welcome to help. Don't know that I can offer much in terms of repayment for any help, but you would have my eternal gratitude, and certainly the eternal gratitude of anyone here in 10 towns.
Indeed, indeed. This is this is most concerning.
Very.
Well, you best be getting your rest, and if I hear anything while you're in town, I'll certainly make sure you're aware of what's going on.
Thank you so much. It's greatly appreciated. Then I will continue on to sleepy time.
I like the Betty Bye time.
Yeah.
Doesn't everyone?
Even though for some reason I keep fucking getting 45 hours of sleep on my Saturday night, and I don't know why. I love me my sleep, but I fucking hate doing it.
Maybe you should consult your character on how to more aptly get a long rest.
I was gonna say, it's easy. You just take a
I should
long
get
rest,
hammered.
and you wake up well rested. It's as easy as that.
Yeah, pretty straightforward, guys.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I
What's
mean,
a long rest? I feel like
a
10
long
hours
rest does not necessarily mean that you're sleeping during that time. Gotta read the rule book.
Yeah.
Right. I should just stare at the ceiling when I go to bed. I'll feel better.
That always helps me.
I'll think about that cringy shit when I was a kid, and then I'll feel better when I wake up.
Yeah.
That always works.
That'll work.
Yep. Good game plan.
But only if you drink yourself into a stupor during the process.
Yes, you
But
have to be
that's the-
absolutely hammered to get a long rest too. If I'm learning from Dalar.
That's the step I keep forgetting. Damn.
Oh, duh! How could I be so dumb? It was
Yeah.
so easy. I just need to be so shit-faced I pass out.
Right.
My body will literally pass out from the poisoning, and then I'll
It
wake
all
up
makes
feeling better.
sense now.
Characters do have some wisdom to them.
As long as I wake up in the morning, I'll feel great.
So you guys do wake up well rested in the morning after your several days of travel. He's got what's his face? I just saw it. Nimsy's it doesn't have much out for food, but he does have a small spread of food for breakfast in the morning for his guests.
Heck yeah.
And he feels much like Brandon. As you look at him, it looks like he barely slept throughout the night.
He should have been hammered.
Should have had a few more shots before bed.
Indeed.
Idiot.
So, did you have business you would like to attend to while you await for the news expected later today?
Yep. I think we can roll on over to What's-Her-Face's house and...
Hell yeah.
Talk to
Right.
Nass.
Oh yeah.
Sure.
Yeah. Will. Cracks knuckles. Talk.
Yeah. Shows up to the house, kicks in the door. Greetings.
Greetings and salutations. We're here to kick ass and learn shit, and we're all out of ass.
Yeah. We're back.
Waypo just completely jumps the track and goes from lawful neutral to chaotic stupid.
Fuck yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's how you play the
Yes.
campaign.
That's how you be a Warforged. You have a switch that changes your you change how you are. Just like fun. I'm not chaotic evil, or I'm feeling better. Back to lawful neutral.
Yeah, it's just two switches. One says like average functionality. The other one just says duh.
That's the Warforged strats right there.
Yeah.
I saw one of those. Change your personality on a dime.
So, you guys head over to Nass's house.
And
Give a
I
knock
will-
on the door.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna do.
After a minute or so, the door finally opens, just as you were starting to begin debating whether or not to leave.
Waypo wasn't.
Of course,
I was committed.
Waypo's like literally standing like with his face 1 inch from the door.
I am here to stay.
as she opens it, she's like, "Oh, hello there."
Hello.
Uh,
Good morning.
in?
wait,
Thank
can
you. Waypo starts to step in. He's pretty sure he heard yes.
I'll follow AFO.
yeah.
Good morning.
Come on in. Door's open.
I'll just kind of like look at her slightly uncomfortably and nod and thank you. Much appreciated.
She rubs her face from. Is there something I can help you with, or are you just stopping by to say hi?
Waypo glances around, stares at the fireplace. You have a lovely house.
I do my best.
It is quite a pretty home. We were returning with some more questions if you're okay with answering.
If I have answers, I'll see what I can do.
Yes. Well, You see, we came upon a little bit of information that well, we thought it might be something you could advise us more on, which is that we learned that you may have had some dealings in the past with the Arcane Brotherhood.
The Arcane Brotherhood. Well, perhaps a long time ago, but I've not been affiliated with them in years now.
Ah, um, and
Is that because of the falling out that you had with whatever the guy's name is?
our friend Valish Gant, maybe?
Yeah,
Or
Dalish.
with Dazan.
Dazan, yeah.
That one. See, we've been doing perhaps an uncomfortable amount of catching up with old colleagues of yours.
Well, the relationship with the Zen may have played a role with it. We never quite saw eye to eye on things.
Is it because you took something that you were supposed to share with him?
I think that what happened between him and myself is better left between him and myself.
Oh, not anymore. I believe that the fate of the world is at stake here.
It would seem there is quite a bit of importance tied up within your relationship and perhaps your relationship to the Brotherhood as a whole.
Not that you have anything to do with it, mind you. But we need to find out as much information as we can about the Brotherhood. We believe that they may be the ones controlling the weather and making it worse.
And that they're attempting to gain access to some incredibly potent magical power that could perhaps be more dangerous than they are willing to realize.
Well, that may all well be true. Who am I to say? But what do you want me to do about it?
You're a former associate of them.
Yes, former. What part of former do you not understand?
Former does not mean that all of your bridges have been burned.
That is true. I won't deny that I've not burned every bridge there. But that doesn't mean I am apprised of all of the current business of the current members of the Arcane Brotherhood.
Ah, but you would know who many of them are and where they're located, so that we may be able to speak with them directly. And you might know who would be the most likely to give us information that we could use to try to help the rest of 10 towns. And perhaps stop the insane lotteries going on. And the terrible weather. And people dying.
As it would seem that the Arcane Brotherhood is quite alright with the sacrifice of the, well, peasant class, I suppose.
Give me a persuasion check on that, someone.
I can roll it.
Yeah, whoever wants to roll that, go ahead.
BAM!
Damn. I'm fucking
Blam.
persuaded.
I'm convinced.
Yeah.
She thinks it over for a moment, and I suppose handing out a few names of former associates wouldn't be the worst thing in the world, especially in the name of your good or whatever it is that you intend to do. Well, Dazan lived in Eastwood, as I'm sure you're well aware by now. He used to live there.
Indeed.
Uh, he worked with a wizard by the name of Tilden, also in East Haven. Um, uh, Last I heard, Erevis was staying in Care Dinaval. I don't know. I've not seen her recently, though, and I don't know if she's moved on since then, but fairly recently, at least, she was there.
Can you give us a list of those names and places?
So Tilden Youngheart was East Haven, I think. You also
Yes.
said Dazan was East Haven.
Yes.
And then Avarice is Care Denival, correct?
Yeah, I was just going to type it up and throw it in the player notes.
Yeah, I'm typing that out. And then if there's, of course, the prisoner you want to go visit up in Revel's End, but he's even more disconnected than even I am.
What, may I ask, was your role within the Arcane Brotherhood when you were involved?
Largely in the retrieval of information.
Were you an interrogator?
Oh, no. It's far too primitive for my taste. Maybe I'd put it a little bit different way. The locating of information. Locating of things.
He was in acquisitions and mergers.
Yeah. Well, this makes sense. Seeing as your last or lasting disagreement with Dazan was about the attaining of information that you wouldn't turn into him, so that makes sense.
Why was that?
Good question. Is the information you received of some importance as to the location of the place?
You know, I think I don't feel comfortable answering that question.
All right, buddy. Breaks out the crowbar. If you favor your kneecaps, it's time.
Wapo tips his fedora forward. All right, listen here, you old hag.
If you don't want us to take you in the back and beat you with your baseball bats, you better tell us what we want to know.
You tell us what we want to know, or I'm going to have this guy here rip off your left arm. He's going to beat you with it.
My dogs haven't eaten in 3 days. If you don't tell me what I want to know, they better have a feast, if you know what I mean.
And Wapo is just going to look at her and go, so even with the survival of 10 towns at stake, you don't feel that it is the right thing to do to share this information with us?
Perhaps we have different ideas on what is right here.
We most certainly do.
Is there something we could do or prove to you that would allow you to deem us worthy of such information?
She thinks for a moment. You know what? Perhaps this is just a small ask, but I might be willing to uh, trade that information for a lock of your fine hair. She says, motioning towards Biltram.
A lock of my hair?
Strange, I know, but you have fine hair. It would please me to have a sample of it.
Yep. Absolutely no clue why she would want
I was
that.
about to say, being that I'm a wizard myself, I would like to roll for either insight or arcana on that to decide how to feel about that. My first inclination is no, I probably shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
What could possibly go wrong?
Yeah, you can
I'll
roll
be right back.
either one would be fine, your choice.
Okay.
Why, you don't trust her?
Oh, BP! Yeah! Woo!
What?
Yeah,
Boom!
Let's roll a fucking 20 with a +6, man.
Oh, shit.
you definitely get the feeling she is wanting a lock of your hair to keep tabs on you in the future.
Hmm.
Or to much easier keep tabs on you than she would otherwise.
Hmm. So, with the knowledge of this in mind, I'll just say to her in the group, if it's assurance you want as to our whereabouts and actions, I can guarantee to you that well, most of us are not deceptive people. We'd be happy to keep you informed as to our whereabouts and intents if you are so curious.
And how would you do so?
Well, I suppose if you had access to Sending Stone by chance?
Sending stones I have, but I do not have any unaccounted for pairs lying about at the moment.
And should we perhaps bring you another pair? Would this be satisfactory?
I would consider it.
Very well. I will still consider your offer for some of my illustrious hair. But perhaps we reconvene in a short period.
Of course. You know where to find me.
And one last thing before we go. You and Dazan wouldn't happen to have any lasting grudges or reasons to seek out one or the other aside from the location of the great power, would you?
There might be some hard feelings that remain, but nothing to that degree, I would think.
Understood. Well, gang, would you agree this is a fine place to settle this meeting, or would you feel that I should just go ahead and relinquish some of my fine hair?
I think that's up to you.
Out of curiosity, I roll something to, I guess, do I know exactly how rare or hard it will be to find sending stones, like a pair of sending stones? Or make them, I guess, I don't know.
Making them would be rather difficult to do in any short time. Finding them is possible the larger towns might have some floating about that someone would be willing to sell.
Okay.
But it's not like up this far north there's any reliable stock of specific items.
Sure. Gotcha. And yeah, say maybe we just push on for right now.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sounds good.
All right.
We've got a little bit of information to start with for some of the other interesting characters we need to go meet with.
All right. So you guys get up and head out once again.
And we will say good day to the lady. We're not savages, okay? So we'll say thank you for your time. We'll see you later.
I say good day.
Good day.
As you guys are walking back through town, you spot something that you've not seen in a couple of weeks now.
Is it a smile?
Not quite. Well, the person perhaps has a smile on their face. You see a familiar traveling merchant that you've interacted with before.
The dwarf lady?
Yes, it seems Torg's caravan has come.
Is that
slowly
Helm
with-
Trollbane?
Uh,
Is that the name?
no, she was the one that sent you to kill one of the staff of Torg's caravan.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't think we've seen her in a long time.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
it has.
No, Torgs is the dwarf
The actual.
lady. Or sorry, Torgs is the merchant group led by Tora Icewind, who's the dwarf lady.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
That sounds right.
They're just a traveling merchant group. I think they sell mostly just like basic survival goods and stuff.
Typically, yes. Though as you're walking by, you see... you see two things. One, they've got a couple of fancy, really shiny items sitting out on top of their other wares. And as you guys are walking, one of the guards whispers something into Torga's ear and seems to try to discreetly point in your direction, but he doesn't do a good job at it.
Should we wave back?
Wait, go make a greeting for us. You're good at this. You got this, buddy.
Yep. Waypo literally just turns 90 degrees, blurts out, "Ooh, shinies!" and heads beeline straight for it.
I'll be waving at Tora Icewind.
And just for shits and giggles here, did Wayfo notice him pointing at us?
Yes. It was not very discreet at all, so it was rather obvious.
Okay, so Wayfo will just walk up and get uncomfortably close to the guard. Did you need help with something?
No. I was just reminding Torga that you were some well-traveled people such as herself, and
It is true, we are.
yeah.
And looking over at her, did you need our help?
I don't know. That's a good question. Probably not. I think maybe
Okay.
you've done enough already.
And Wayfo immediately, like, as soon as she says probably not, is walking over and looking at the shinies.
As he's
It's
doing
fun. I'm fucking out of here.
as he's doing that, I'll walk up to her and I'll ask if they've had any run-ins with these invisible assailants on the road.
I've not had any run-ins with them myself. We've been rather fortunate, at least the past couple of weeks. Maybe we did have a run-in with one. One of our guards, Sefik, suddenly disappeared a couple of weeks ago.
Oh my. Yes, that could be quite troublesome.
Yeah. It's a terrible thing. We were over in Dugan's Hole one day, and it was there one night, and gone the next morning. Such a good employee, but I guess that happens sometimes. You wouldn't happen to know anything about what might have happened there, would you?
Well, the most I should say at this point in time is simply that perhaps you don't know people quite as well as you would expect. Perhaps maybe he was involved in troublesome business.
Perhaps. Perhaps you
But
ran
you
into
have-
the wrong people at one point.
That could be part of the trouble, I suppose. But you have heard of some of these instances of seemingly enigmatic nature with invisible creatures or people assaulting travelers in the night and all throughout 10 towns?
Oh, how could I have not heard about it? I visit so many of these towns, I pick up little bits here and there all the time.
I see. It's, I only ask because it's news to us. It's the first we've heard of it just last night on our return to Lonelywood.
Apparently it's been picking up the last couple of days.
Interesting. Well, I do wish you luck with replacing the guardsman's help.
Yeah,
And if there's ever any service we can provide for you, we'd be happy to assist.
if we need you, you'll know. You'll know.
Yep. Wayfo is like asking Tora what the name of that vampire was that we killed.
Or is like, I don't know.
What vampire?
Yeah. We kill a vampire?
Yeah.
I thought we just killed some merchant guardsman.
I thought that was just blood money.
Yeah. I thought it was a hit. Well, while that conversation's happening in the background, I guess I want to look through some of their wares and see if I can find any sending stones. And then if I don't find any, I'll ask them if they have any to sell.
Let's see. As you look about the world, the specialty items that they've acquired recently, they've got a couple of short swords on top and what seems like a pair of rather nice bracers. No sending stones, at least none that are immediately visible.
Damn, I thought this was going to solve all of our problems.
So close to solving the entirety of Icewind Dale. Foiled again.
I will ask how much the short swords cost.
Oh, these fine things? Well, for someone such as yourself, shall we say... We've got 2 of them, shall we say 3,000 a pop?
Sorry, how much did you say?
Shall we say 3,000 a pop? For someone
3,000 silver?
You such a joker. No, dear. Gold. Why would we list our prices in silver? Nobody lists their prices in silver.
Yes, how foolish of me. I suppose I won't be needing them then.
It's a shame. They're rather nice. They would make excellent tools to kill someone with. You know, if you ever run in with, guards or anything like that.
Yes, I suppose that having a bladed weapon as opposed to these measly old hands of mine, it would be quite useful. But since I don't spend too much time killing guardsmen, I suppose I won't be needing the swords, eh?
Killing guardsmen.
Guardsmen, vampires, it seems people get the two mixed up these days, quite often.
I was going to say, wasn't that vampire supposed to be masquerading as a guardsman?
I believe he was, and you would think that the people who hired such a guardsman might take notice with some of the strange actions going on.
Yeah, you would think that would be noticed. But maybe things aren't
Apparently
always what
not.
they seem.
Perhaps you don't know people as well as you think you do.
Or
Perhaps
perhaps maybe the troop with which the guardsman spent time with was also maybe hiding something of a strange nature, like being a vampire. Be a shame.
You think they were all vampires or something?
It would be a shame though if suddenly the fine folk of their patronage villages would hear suspicion that they were, well, something as vile as a vampire, wouldn't it?
That would be quite damning for business.
That would be. Good thing we don't have any vampires around here.
Not anymore. We killed them.
We actually did dispatch of one somewhere not too long ago.
Oh, you did. That's according to where there are any vampires out in these parts.
Well, there aren't anymore, so you're not entirely wrong.
I'm trying to remember what exactly his name was. Something like
Yeah, I can't
Exaltro or something like that, or
Ezekiel?
Fuck you,
Ezekiel.
Tony!
Fuck you, Tony. No, fuck you.
Yeah, you know what I did over there last night? You know what I did?
What?
Built that fire! And then I fucked your mom right next to it. An intelligence roll for Wayfo to try to recall what the person looked like because he can't remember the name.
Yeah.
Oh, if you just want to, if you could just ask me if you want to know what the guy's name was.
So Wayfo will
Actually, I like the way.
give a description of the person to the best of his ability. And explain the whole story. We were hired to investigate them and followed them to this creepy looking cabin in the middle of nowhere, and then they turned around and attacked us.
And you said this all happened out by Dugan's Hole?
I believe so. That was where we were, yes?
Yeah, that one time I was in town there, and that time my
Yes.
card disappeared. Yeah.
That was the same time?
I think you know full well it was the same time. She says with a big grin across her face.
Yeah, and Wayfo is going to look as perplexed as a Warforged can. No, honestly, I don't remember very well at all.
Perhaps your friends remember better than you do.
I do remember that it was quite a mess, and the person was very dangerous. If it had not been for somebody else stepping in to help, we would have been killed by the person.
It was quite dangerous.
And yet his head appeared at your doorstep the next morning. Strange how those things happen.
Quite strange that you know that.
Were you
Well,
the
yes,
one who
I do
planted him
remember
there?
that.
Yeah, why would you remember that, you motherfucker?
I bet you killed him and fucking framed it on us.
No, these people seem like fine, upstanding characters. Why would they do that?
You're right. Good people would never house a vampire.
You know, I just know these things. Part of the business, if you will.
Ah, yes, the business, as they say.
Is that what the kids call it?
Well, I suppose the business that we are in is being adventurers. And Wayfo will look directly at her. And you understand that the business of adventurers is to stick their nose into other people's business for the good of the people.
Some things are better left without noses stuck in them. If you get my drift.
Well, then you just gotta push harder to get your nose in there.
I'm willing to bet that Way does not catch your drift, actually.
I would bet money on that.
Nope. Not a clue.
Well, if you're not going to buy anything, perhaps you better be on your way. I've got other wares to sell to people who are interested in doing so.
You know, if we offended you in some way,
Offended
I mean-
me?
You wouldn't be offended by someone accidentally rooting a predatory vampire out of your troop, would you?
No, of course not. Well, lucky for me, though, I don't have any vampires in my troop. Never have, never will. Can't stand them.
Well, it would certainly seem that you are clean now, as it were. But very good to know that you carry your morals high and you would not employ such a dangerous individual.
Of course not. Never stoop that low myself. Got wares to sell and money to make.
Yeah, Wayfo's just going to look over at Dalar. Is this sarcasm?
Yes. I'll just say plainly.
Oh. Thank you. I can never quite pick up on it.
Way was going to look over and go, "Hey, are we going to start a fight?"
You guys want to fight?
Perhaps a hint of sarcasm in my voice. You pick it up when you're on the road as much as I am.
Well, it's fine. I can never really understand sarcasm very well.
It's okay. I wouldn't expect you to.
But if you would care for a drink sometime, that I am quite good at.
Is
From
actually
you,
indeed quite good at it.
I'll pass.
My favorite's Dwarven Spirits.
And of which I have plenty already.
Probably not as much as I've processed.
Perhaps not, but
It's really good.
this is quite good. So yeah, I do have some. Would you be interested in buying some?
I'd be interested in sharing some with you sometime.
Like I said, not just real interested in sharing with you,
And,
but I will sell to you if you are interested.
I see. And Wayfo will have probably the most depressed and dejected look on his face that a Warforged could possibly have. As it finally sinks in. It's like, I don't want you around. Your money, sure, but not you.
He's learning
Aw.
the hard way.
yeah, these people don't like us. Aw.
I wonder why. What did you ever do to them? Let's kill another one.
Yeah.
That'll
that'll-
fix everything.
Yeah.
I mean,
Eventually
we could check to see if the other guards, one of them might be a vampire. I mean, you know.
Could
Worth
you
a
piss
shot,
in a
right?
cup for us? We're doing vampire checks.
Yeah.
I think that's how that works.
Do you have your union approved vampire drug testing?
Oh, no. It's a very simple test that you do. They have an allergy to wooden stakes through the heart. So if they die, they were a vampire.
That makes sense.
You know, that makes, yeah.
You know, somehow I never would have guessed that that's the way you test.
Yeah.
Perhaps we need to test the whole caravan, just to be safe.
Let's start. Yeah, we can start with the leader of the caravan.
See if they're being led by a vampire. And as it turns out, they were all vampires.
None of them survived the test.
They all died with a wooden stake through the heart.
Yeah, who would have guessed, man?
You did it. You cracked the whole campaign wide open right now.
Wait. Hold on. Let's check out the speaker. Holy shit. Vampire.
Oh my god! How is this
The whole
possible?
town's vampires.
All of Icewind are vampires.
fucking Dewar accidentally falls and stabs himself and dies. Oh my god, Dewar was a vampire!
Then you're out in the wilderness in the freezing cold. Polar bear, get him!
It was a vampire polar bear.
No, that's when we're all just laying there bleeding out, going, okay, so maybe the polar bear wasn't a vampire.
Or, on the other hand, you're laying there bleeding out. Apparently, we're all vampires, too.
I didn't know bears had 2 hearts.
And then midway through, we pause and we're like, perhaps this is actually just one giant introspective reflection on consumerism and that we're all really just sucking the life out of the earth.
Oh, there you go.
Or maybe we're all just fucking idiots.
I mean,
This is an option, but I'm not willing to accept it yet.
We can't put it out of the realm of possibilities, though.
Yeah, that's true.
It's very possible.
so yeah, Wayfo is going to just kind of dejectedly head for the speaker's house.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I will not dejectedly head towards the speaker's house.
I will head towards the speaker's house with a normal amount of emotion.
Okay.
Not dejectedly and not dejectedly.
Alright, I'll at least tell Tora heading to the speaker's house.
Yeah, I was going to say, Tora, how are you traveling there?
How are you traveling towards the speaker's house?
Just traveling.
I'm just
100%.
traveling, guys.
Does that mean you're traveling with like an RBF or something like that?
Yep.
Okay.
Wayfo, give me a sleight of hand check on that.
I mean, it's unintentional.
Oh my gosh. Wait.
Yeah, so Wayfo, as you begin to walk away, one of the caravan guards like, hey, you there! You gonna pay for that?
Oh no. Oh no.
No.
Pay for what?
Right there, on your arms. He walks over and grabs your arms, holding up the bracer-clad arm.
He grabbed Wayfo. No.
Oh god. What have you done?
Unhand me.
We're about to kill this whole town.
Stranger danger!
I mean, I'm assuming he's coming in with force. So Wayfo's reaction is, "Oh, I've been grabbed. Defend, block, strike."
Time to die.
All right, and also he was attempting to grapple you as part of that, so also give me a strength or athletics or acrobatics, your choice, to try and avoid the grapple.
Now the dice want to be mediocre,
Right now when it matters.
right?
So he does have you grappled, but you also do land a hit on him. He wipes the blood off of his mouth. Hey, watch it. I'll have you reported to the town guard for that.
Why? You just grabbed me.
We're trying to walk off with our merchandise.
What merchandise? I still don't see it.
Oh, I am. My apologies. And Wapo pulls the bracers off and hands it to him. I completely forgotten I had tried them on.
The nerve of some of these customers these days, he says to himself as he grabs them and walks back to the caravan.
Readjusting his jaw.
Yes.
Done got smacked.
And as you guys
Fucking
are...
Warforged Karens.
As he returns the items to the caravan, Torga shouts over to you. Best watch yourself. Next time they won't be so pleasant with you.
Then that would be very disappointing for you. You will need new caravan guards the next day.
Whoa! Sick burn!
She'll never financially recover from this one.
You should just sell the whole company after that.
Yeah.
She holds up a single finger in your direction.
A thumbs up.
Not quite, but
He's just
Nice.
letting us know that we're number one.
Yeah.
I don't see any birds up there.
Hold on. Wapo
Oh, no.
returns the gesture.
He waves. He waves. See ya.
Yep,
Bye.
he just raises his just as high and says, "To you as well."
Well, 10
He
towns
goes
are so
heading
friendly.
for Speaker's house.
Yeah.
all right.
So glad
So
we have an easy time making friends, he says to himself.
I like having so many friends. It's nice having friends.
Fuck.
So you head back over to the speaker's house. Once again, you find it locked, but with a note on the door that says, "We're open. Please knock." So you guys knock, and moments later, someone other than the speaker opens the door, but you see the speaker back behind a counter, ways, reading over a piece of paper.
That must be the note or the message. I'll just walk right in past the person who opened the door.
Yeah. I'll say, good morrow, sir, and who are you? Like, so I'll actually talk to the person at the door for a minute.
It's a halfling.
Cool.
Like, oh, the name's Zenora. Oh, pleasure to meet you.
Pleasure's all mine. What purpose do you serve here? Do you work for the council here, or are you the message deliverer?
I work as a clerk here for the town. Handling much of the paperwork to allow the speaker to focus on what he needs to.
Very well, so you are a crucial member of the team. It's a pleasure to meet you. And then I'll kind of gesture further into the room.
And you as well. And the speaker, as he sees you walking towards him, like, oh, you're here just in time. Just in time. Just got word from Bryn Shander on what they've found out.
Useful information, I hope.
Depends on what you consider useful, but it is relevant information nonetheless. Apparently they captured one of the bastards that had been attacking people.
Ooh.
Really?
Yeah, apparently it's the Durgar that have been doing so.
Indeed. The Duergar from further south, among the spine of the world.
Yes, you're familiar with them?
Only just. We've been made aware of their presence to the south, but nothing more.
Apparently, we were able. Apparently, the city guard down in Bryn Shander was able to interrogate their prisoner. Got him to spill some of the details on what they are planning.
And is it a struggle that involves all of the 10 towns?
No, they're just looking to, plant some flowers around, bring some... Yes, it involves all of 10 towns. It's bad, it's terrible.
So it's an all hands on deck kind of situation, then, I see.
All hands may not be enough in this situation.
Oh my.
It seems they are constructing a dragon to destroy 10 towns.
Oh my.
Yep.
That could be a problem.
You think?
They're trying to construct
think-
what?
A dragon!
Yeah, I'm confused by it as you are, but it's right here in black and tan.
This is, well, most peculiar and concerning. Why are they attacking people and making themselves aware? Do we know? Do they need sacrifices or something?
That much that they've not been able to get out of them yet, apparently.
I'm fairly certain that construction has nothing to do with making a dragon.
Well, that was our first thought, but we...
As I understand it, is when a girl dragon and a boy dragon love each other
God.
very much.
God damn it.
Did you see Dalar just pinch the bridge of his nose?
Son of a bitch.
God damn it.
yes, sir.
Taylor's like,
We're all aware of how that process works, but...
I'm not. Could you explain it to me?
and then Dehar is like, hey, we'll talk about this later, okay?
Yeah, we'll talk about that when we have time. But apparently those who were interrogating him didn't believe it either initially, but they kept pressing him, and apparently they got so far as to cast a zone of truth on him, and that portion of the story didn't change.
Oh no.
So they're holding the captive in Dugan's Hole?
Bryn Shander.
Ah, Braden Shander, okay.
But
Very well.
the construction is apparently happening further south, and according to their prisoner, is nearing completion.
My, this does seem quite pressing.
Suppose it must be handled immediately.
It would seem that it might.
If we want 10
Real or
towns...
not,
Yeah, if 10 towns wants to be 10 towns, and if this is as credible as it sounds, then the weather's one thing, but this is by far a more immediate threat.
Yeah, 10 town rolls off the tongue a lot better than any other number with towns.
Can you imagine if it was 11 towns? I mean, disgusting.
Then they would have to take a town out.
Yes.
It's brilliant! You just go out there, you found another town, and lure the dragon there. No, that...
Kill two birds with one stone.
Yeah, get rid of the awkward named town. And kill the dragon.
I must
Obviously.
say, I am amicable to this idea, but I don't think we have the time to build a town yet.
Well, no, that's the whole thing. We build a fake town. And then that way, when the dragon attacks it, it'll die of embarrassment.
A fake
Yes.
town with fake residents and a fake schedule.
To kill
Yeah,
a fake
it'll look
dragon.
They kill a fake dragon.
Exactly.
Because clearly, since it's a construct, it's not real. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on.
Fake dragon wants to be a real dragon. It turns out he figures out he's a fake dragon and dies of embarrassment.
He dies of existential crisis.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh my god, I'm fake. No.
Short circuits.
Yeah, go fucking all iRobot on this dragon. Interesting. Well, do you have anyone going to Bryn Shander that we may accompany to assist in the efforts, or should we find our own way there?
No, I don't know anyone heading that way right now. We're gonna figure out how we're gonna respond to this. Most of us aren't equipped to handle this sort of thing, and we don't know how long we have to prepare.
How interesting. Well, suppose we must see what we can do to help. I'm not sure if there's much we can do, but we must try.
Not doing anything will result in losing no matter what.
It would seem so.
I'll be right back, guys. I need to take a break for a sec.
Yeah,
Okay.
go for it.
We're gonna start heading down there, and then we're gonna get attacked by this caravan of losers. And then with our dying breath, we're gonna have to be like, "No, we're trying to save the 10 towns." And they're gonna be like, "No, you guys are just fucking retarded, and they're just gonna kill us."
And then they're gonna kill the dragon and save the day and become the heroes.
Yeah. This whole thing is about because they're after they kill us, they're like, "Man, that's pretty crazy. Maybe they weren't lying. Maybe we should go check that out." And by some swing of fate, they end up being the heroes.
They all get nat 20s and the dragon gets all nat 1s and they win the day.
I mean, yeah, sounds plausible to me.
I'm gonna use the bathroom. I'll be right back.
I think that I shall do the same then, since we're all dipping out then.
Alright, we'll just take 5.
Sick.
Alright, so you now have all of that information in hand. What are you going to do with it?
We're gonna save the world, man!
I'm going to Disneyland.
I mean, we could just murder the traitor and then. I mean, hear me out, and then wear their skin, and then travel to the other towns in hopes that people will tell us the information that we need.
Let's say this is basically just like an actually just a get rich quick scheme. Like we kill them all and sell all their shit.
I mean, there's that too.
Is it really a scheme if it works?
Right?
Right. That's a good question.
We're just getting rich quick.
Valid point. I didn't think about that. Sorry. In all honesty, I kind of don't know. I mean, it definitely seems plausible that the group is a band of like just vampires roaming around, I guess, or something. But
Or just fucking hoodlums in general.
right.
Something evil.
Yeah.
You
But
never know.
The trick here is, the trick is knowing whether or not it's worth our time to deal with that, or if we should just get on the road and start heading down towards Bryn Shander to deal with the Duergars.
Yeah, if that's a bigger threat or not. More prominent threat. It probably is. They're building a fucking dragon.
Yeah, that is a pretty aggressive goal to have for building a construct. Granted, maybe it's just like by chance. It's like
Maybe it's the size of a lizard. Maybe it's a tiny dragon. It's not that threatening.
Maybe.
Like the fucking size of a small child. It's like 3 feet long and that's it.
It would still
I'll
kick
say-
our ass.
Yeah, but it might not kick all of 10 Town's asses.
I mean, it'll get bigger
True.
after it kicks our ass.
Oh shit.
Right.
I gotta kick its ass.
I was about to say maybe we just need to go check it out and see if for some reason it is the construct soulmate to Wei Fo and they're actually best friends.
I mean, it's possible.
How sick would that be? A dragon on our side? Hell yeah. But probably not, so guess we gotta go kill it.
That sounds unlikely, so I guess we'll have to slaughter it in its sleep.
As one does.
Casually.
Yep, nothing quite like casually slaughtering the enemy in their sleep. Kind of my favorite thing to do. Alright, so you guys down for getting on the road towards Bryn Shander?
Yes, I
Yeah.
am.
Yes.
Alright.
Lego!
So obviously, stop in Tourmaline's pretty much on the way. Are you going to follow the path through Targos or just head south and cut across wilderness to Bryn Shander?
Probably the path, I guess. I don't know. What are you guys feeling like?
I mean, if we can get there in the day, we could just cut south, unless, like, if going to Targos and going to Bryn Shander, like, going to Targos first gets us there the same day, we could hit that up, but if Bryn Shander, like, gets us there a day sooner, might as well just head straight south through the snowy wilderness.
Do we know off the top of our heads if, like, we'll be faster one way or the other?
Time-wise, cutting through the wilderness will be slightly faster because you don't have to backtrack quite so far. Though it's slightly more dangerous, of course.
Well, to go through the wilderness.
Wilderness. Wilderness. Wilderness.
Well, there you have it.
Yeah. Yeah, cutting through the wilderness will save you about an hour of time. Yeah. Maybe about an hour from Lonelywood to Tourmaline, and then if you're going direct to Bryn Shander, about 2 hours further.
Oh, I guess wilderness is fine with me if that's what the squad wants. It's what the squad is gonna get.
I'm fine with that.
Alright. So, any last business in Lonelywood, or are you setting to depart right away? It's about midday right now. You could certainly make it to Bryn Shander before the end of the day.
I think we're good. And I just gotta say, at first I thought you were about to say, "Okay, any last words?" But you didn't.
So now there's 2 dragons here. You got the white dragon and a construct dragon to fight.
Yep.
They're on the same team, and they both hate you.
They both want you dead and will chase you down to the end of the earth.
Sounds like another day in 10 towns.
Alright, someone give me a D8, please.
You got this, Brandon.
All right.
6.
Yeah. Give me a D4.
All right, somebody else want to grab the D4?
You got this, Elena.
I forgot how to roll again.
Maybe you don't got this, Elena. I still believe in you,
I
Elena.
forget every time. I forget every time.
Like that, just without the period.
Okay.
There we go.
2. And yeah, someone else give me a D20.
No shit.
I got the D20.
Do
So
it.
we got, we're gonna have 2 level 6 dragons fighting us. I fucking knew it.
Yeah.
Boom. Look at that 6.
Yeah. Glorious 6.
Alright.
66.
Let's see. And can I get one more D4?
Oh,
All
yeah, one
right,
more
I
player.
got that. It's on me, guys. I can do it
All
as
right.
soon
On
as
you,
my
big
mouse
boss.
decides to work.
Don't fucking kill us all.
I mean, now that you said that,
Destroy us all! Destroy us all! Destroy us all! Oh, only destroying one of us. Okay.
Yeah. One insta kill, nobody.
There's only enough sharp rocks to crush one person.
Alright, so you guys are on your dog sled trekking through the wilderness. Just about to Bryn Shander. You guys notice something up ahead. Something moving.
is it a dragon?
Oh my fucking god.
Give me a perception check.
It's a dragon.
Get the dragon, Dragon Ball Z. Oh my god, somebody sees something.
So I'm gonna let Tora look for me.
Toro, what do you see?
So all of you guys roll well enough to see this. You see a goat walking towards you.
A
Fucking
what?
goat.
A goat.
Goat.
Yeah, a goat.
Goat.
Um,
The fuck is a goat doing out here?
In the middle of winter.
um,
It's a death goat.
Located entirely in your kitchen.
Oh my fucking
Yeah.
god! Like you.
yeah, it's just a mountain
see
goat
it.
walking towards you. But you guys also notice that it's being followed
What?
By another goat. It's
By-
a whole.
And then another goat.
It's a pack of 14
my
wild
God.
goats in a line.
My fuck.
They're satanic goats.
Jesus Christ.
Ah.
No,
That's who you're gonna be calling for.
Jesus Christ, guys.
They
it's
made a pentagon and they're chanting.
Fuck.
They're all wearing robes. Glowing red eyes.
one of them has sacrificed itself.
Oh shit, they're serious.
What the fuck?
Oh wait, that just means they're part of tech support. Never mind. They're fine.
No, so just a single goat, but what's following it is 3 trees.
Oh,
Yeah, there are trees that are moving behind it.
oh no. Run, goat! Flee!
What?
It's like Ents, but bad.
What the fuck is
guys.
going on here?
I don't know.
So Wayfo is totally gonna be like, "Hello."
That's a goat.
No, it transforms into a human
Oh my God.
as it
Oh
approaches you.
shit.
It's a weird goat.
I tried to help you, goat. I don't know what's happening to you.
And she shouts out, "I finally found you!
Who?
You! Who do you think?"
Well, there's 4 of us. Which one do you
goat.
mean?
Yeah,
All of
him?
you.
And-
Obviously,
Dalar.
she's referring to Dalar.
yeah.
Why are you looking for me? That's weird.
Why else but to kill you?
But why?
It doesn't
What did
matter.
I do?
You're gonna be
Oh,
dead
it
soon
does.
enough.
Obviously, she's a druid too. There can be only one, right?
Oh my-
Why are you trying to kill me? What'd I do? Tell me.
Not sure why, but I feel like maybe you had this coming, Dave.
If I'm gonna die, I want to feel like I at least deserve it.
Did you sleep with a goat and then not compliment
Oh,
her the
no.
next day?
Then they
I
have
think I
rolled-
used protection.
Go ahead and roll initiative. They are moving to attack.
Oh,
Hold on, we can talk this out.
Ah!
Uh,
Alright. Good numbers all around. Biltram, you're up first.
oh shit.
Run faster!
Okay, so the first thing that I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move backwards. Saying the game is paused for me, so it won't let me move.
Yeah, there you go. Try it again.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna move back a little bit here.
Alright.
Yeah. Well, guess I'm just gonna go ahead and give him the old gripster. Hit him with the magic missile then.
Alright.
I'm not gonna stop to think anymore about this. It just seems like it's probably pretty legit. Just gonna have to kill him. Oh damn, that was bad.
Alright, you send some magic missiles her way. She takes 9 points of damage.
And that's about all I can do, so I'm just back there.
Alright, Dalar.
I guess I'll turn into a polar bear.
One polar bear coming right up.
And then I'm gonna charge and maul her face off. Oh, where's my sheet? There's
All
my sheet.
solid plans.
I honestly couldn't think of a better plan. I think I get what, a bite and a scratch if I remember right. Yes, I get one of each.
Yeah.
Nice.
Me2. I'm targeting. So I can just wait. I can. I'll do both. Okay, there we go. Sick. Oh my god, I hit.
Yeah.
Oh. My claws don't have a roll option. Okay, there we go. They didn't before another dude. That was weird. I had to reopen it and close it. Damn it.
That does not hit.
Frustrated bear noise.
Anger!
I'm an angry bear now. Ah!
Wait, foe.
Apparently that's all it takes to enter the enraged state is to just be angry.
I'm
Well,
all right,
I mean-
polar bear.
That's reasonable. So... I'm thinking, before Wayfo even gets involved in the middle of all this garbage, he's just going to cast Fairy Fire on the druid.
Okay.
And then he will do his drunken master in a weird, whacked out, crazy pattern, winding up right around here.
Okay.
I'm not sure how to cast the Fairy Fire.
Let's see. That's a good question. Do you not have it on your...
It's in the ring, but I suppose I should... I don't know. Add
Yeah.
it to the spellbook?
Yeah, let me pull it up right quick. We'll get that added.
Okay. Hmm.
Alright.
Wait, does that hit her too?
Not quite as drawn, but we can...
Yeah, can you adjust that? Because it was showing highlight it, and then it was like, oh, nope, not after you put it down.
Let's see. Do something like that.
Okay. And we'll make it violet. We should
All
stand
right.
out really well in the snow.
Yeah, nice.
Let's see. That's a dexterity save. Failed.
Yeah. Eat shit.
I guess I should check. Does your ring have a specified saving throw?
That is also a very good question.
It looks like 15, maybe?
Yes. DC 15 Dex saving throw seems to be the default.
Yes, that's... I'm gonna modify that spell so we remember it in the future. Alright, that is now a straight DC 15, so they both failed. I mean, to be honest, it's not hard for a tree to fail a dexterity saving throw. It's a tree.
Oh, yeah.
The druid also fails. Alright, so the three of them are all lit up. I believe that
I knew
gives
going
you
through the woods was a bad idea.
advantage on attacking them.
I believe so.
Yeah, so you get advantage without having to flank or anything like that.
Sweet.
Alright. And don't need that anymore. So got a minute of that, and it's concentration, so we'll keep that in mind. And that's Wayfo's turn. So Tora, what you got?
Okay. First, I'm gonna hit her with my quarter staff. Oh wait, I didn't roll. Why didn't it roll? Okay. Wait, I have advantage, right?
Yeah, you've got advantage, and don't forget to target.
I forgot how.
Alt click.
Yeah, alt click, or on the
Okay,
left,
okay.
you can select the targeting tool.
Kicking her own ass. Do you mind?
Alright, so a
Why
25
not?
definitely hits.
And then I'm
Uh,
gonna do what?
You targeted yourself.
You're literally
Oh.
hitting yourself with your quarterstaff.
Fair.
There
Like,
you go.
man, I'm so angry at myself. How can I not see this coming?
I'm so stupid.
And then I'm
Hit the bad
doing flurry of blows
Okay.
to.
There we go. Go ahead and roll those attacks.
If when I click on it on my sheet, it doesn't have an option to roll.
What are you clicking on?
The unarmed strike.
You should just have to click on the icon for it.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah. That is a critical hit. And a not critical hit, but a regular hit. Yeah. Alright, there we go. Is that it for you, Tora?
Yeah.
Oh, alright. This awakened tree is going to come attack Dalar.
Oh boy.
It's going to
Not sure why, but
slam you. Oops, I didn't target that right. But that's a 17 to hit you, Dalar, for 16 points of damage.
Oof. That's some damage.
Black Seal's not gonna fix that.
I know that
Tree
attitude.
number 2 is going to come up here and attack Tora. We'll do this one right, and...
Heck.
It hits Tora for 21 points of damage.
I just realized
my.
that my armor class is messed up. I don't know why.
Alright, yeah, let me take a look.
It's definitely not 10.
No.
I think it's supposed to be 18.
Let's see. You don't have any armor listed. What armor are you
No,
supposed to...
but my armor as a monk is 10 plus my dexterity modifier and
There
my
we
wisdom
go.
modifier. So
It helps if
Yep.
I select the right option for your AC there, so... just for your own reference, if you hover over the armor class, there's a gear in the top right corner of its little box.
Okay.
It allows you to select how it's calculated.
Okay.
So I just went down to the unarmored defense monk, and...
Oh, okay. I didn't know that was there.
Yep. Yeah, it...
She still hit me?
Yeah, they rolled a 20 to hit
Okay.
you.
For how much?
21.
Thanks.
Yeah, no, it's okay that you didn't miss out that, or that you hadn't seen that button before. It was one of the newest updates, like a week or two ago, that they added that.
Oh, yeah.
So, let's see. Awakened tree number 3. Is gonna come attack Dalar as well.
Oh boy.
Yikes.
That's a yikes from me, dog.
Update targeting. And we're gonna attack Dalar.
How's it attacking them? They have like an extra reach?
They have a 10-foot reach, yeah.
Oof.
Oof.
And that it's a tree, yeah, I guess that makes sense.
Oof,
Long
big
branches and
sized.
shit.
And my targeting didn't update. That's okay. It 16 to hit you, Dalar, and 11 points of damage this time.
Damn. That's a lot of damage.
The druid is going to... disengage and back up.
Looks like it's a sign, guys.
Biltram.
Perfect. Which spell do I want to use this time around? Almost like it would be really repetitive if I used the same spell or something. Yeah, I'm thinking it's got to be Magic Missile. Just one more time. And then I'll mix it up.
I swear.
Still not super great.
That's okay. 10 points of damage is 10 points of damage. And the druid's
Do
not
that.
looking too great.
Oh, she looked like a goat to begin with, so I don't know how much worse she could look.
Alright, Dalar.
All right. Oh shit. Guess I'll start attacking some tree over there. Kind of tight to get through without getting smacked the shit out of. So we'll try this. We'll see how it goes to beat the shit out of this tree.
Yeah, that hits.
Beat the shit out of this
And-
fucking tree. Kick its
Those
ass.
both hit.
Hell yeah. Oh, it's barely fucking injured. Oh shit.
Yeah, it was... Did I do that right? I don't know if that did that right. Let's see. Yeah, that was right. And then... There we go. Okay, so that damage has been applied. It doesn't seem that the first attack, the piercing damage, was particularly effective against it.
Okay. Unfortunate.
Wei Fo.
That's me. I cannot find Flurry of Blows anywhere. It's as if it has vanished from my character sheet.
Well, I will... Let me... There we go. It is on there now.
Where at?
Under your features, active abilities.
Yeah, that's closed to me. Active and passive are both closed with nothing in them.
I don't know why it's not showing anything there. It should have a whole list of stuff there.
I'll close it and try to reopen it. Nope. Let me reload. There we go. Huzzah. So... we'll start off like super friendly with this tree that I have advantage on.
Yep.
And we'll give him a spear to the face.
That'll hit.
And then we're going to give him the flurry of blows.
Alright. It's 2 more unarmed strikes.
Whatcha?
Alright. All 3 attacks hit. None of them particularly effective, but damage is being done.
Okay. And Weifo is going to swing around behind the tree, kind of try to get in such a position that he cannot get a clean target against him from the druid, and that possibly the tree might have difficulty swinging through the branches of this other tree.
Okay. Tora?
I'm going to hit there.
Alright.
And then I'm doing the same thing as last time, so
Yep, go for it.
did that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
And then I'm doing flurry of blows again.
Yep. Let's see.
I think the second one hits.
Yeah, you got 1 hit in there. The other one misses, unfortunately. Trees are up. Let's see, Dalar, you have an attack incoming.
Oh boy.
Hold it.
It hits you for 14 points of damage. Takes you down to 1 hit point in your polar bear
Shit.
form.
I still got 1 polar bear health left.
The other is going to go ahead and try and hit Wei Fo, who's swinging around in various directions at him. We'll say Wei Fo's got half cover at the moment, so he's at a +2 to his normal AC. However, even with that, I believe that still hits. Yeah, 27's better than 17, unfortunately. 18 points of damage to Wei Fo. Alright, this other awakened tree is going to attack. He's going to go for the polar bear.
Damn it.
That hits you, Dalar. 14 points of damage, so you drop and 13 points carry over.
Okay.
Hey, Colin?
Yeah.
Sorry, it won't screw you up if I exit out of this tab and then rejoin, will it? Because it's not, like, refreshing
It
what's going
shouldn't
on
affect
in my-
anything.
Okay, alright, cool. I'm gonna drop out of that real quick then and rejoin.
Alright. And the Frosty Druid is up. What's he gonna do? Yeah, it doesn't want to hit its friends. So it's just gonna do that.
Oh god.
Let's see. Biltram, I need a dexterity saving throw.
Okay. Am I supposed to be able to see what it's doing up there right now on the like little action bar over there? Because it's just not refreshing for some reason.
Maybe? I'm not sure.
Okay, no worries. Oh god. I'm probably dead.
Let's see.
Like it showed my dexterity save there on the right side. It hasn't shown like any of the enemies' actions, so I don't know if it's supposed to or not. And the last thing I see is something from Pora, which was a while ago. So not a biggie. Like I can still tell what's going on. Just wondering.
No. Apparently, I had my role set to private GM rather than
That's
public,
right.
which I usually have. So there, that should be fixed.
You can keep them on private if you want. I don't care. I was just wondering. That's all.
Yeah, no, you're good. No, I like having them out open. Alright, so I thought it did more than that. That's okay. Biltram, you fall prone.
Okay.
And while you're inside of that sleet storm, you will have difficulty concentrating on spells.
Aha. So it's like she conjured a sleep storm on me or something?
Yeah.
Ooh.
Alright. And Biltram, it's your turn.
Alright, so I will. Since I am having difficulty focusing, I guess I will. Guess just waste another fucking magic missile or something. Hiya. Do I need to do anything special to cast this then, or no?
No, it's just concentration that's affected. Wow, she is almost dead.
Get shit on by the magic missile!
Magic missile.
Yeah.
You see, she's still standing, but she's losing a lot of blood.
Yeah.
And maybe some internal organs, too.
Nice. At least if we die, she's going down too.
Dalar.
Okay, let's start with this. Fucking pray to God these things don't see me, and 1, 2, electric boogaloo. Strut on over. And I'm still invisible, and I have an action. Pull out my. Did the tree ants notice me, or are they dumb?
One of them is going to make an attack of opportunity against you.
No!
You fool! You've destroyed us all.
Right.
Being
This is
that
what they
you
want you to do.
were walking through snow and leaving large footprints.
Well, I guess that makes
Is that a fat joke?
No, it's that you are rather large for a person. It hits you for 14 points of damage.
Hey, guess what health I have?
Oh, I'm aware.
I fucking had. This is a fucking.
you-
This is a ruse. This is
Are
a
you-
stick. It's a setup.
Are you unconscious?
Yours. I was set up. It wasn't me.
Yeah.
Wei Fo, it is your turn.
You got the wrong guy.
Is she still alive?
Let's see. No, she is not.
Got her. Could you dart her non-lethally so we can ask her what the fuck is going on?
No.
No, nope.
I mean, technically, yes. No.
Yeah, but these darts are not less lethal, huh?
Right. Are the trees common their shit, or do they need to get settled as well?
Let's see. That is a good question.
Got a feeling we may not like the answer to this question.
No, you actually are in luck. They seem to drop their hostility towards you and Just begin slowly wandering off into the woods.
Okay.
Dalar
Oh.
is currently bleeding out.
We'll stand up and come forward. I don't think I have a spell to heal him. Does somebody else have the ability to do this?
Yeah. I will use one of my potions of greater healing.
I could jam a ration in his mouth and see if that helps.
Force chew and have him swallow.
Yeah, I just realized I don't actually have any healing potions. That's not good.
Alright, so greater healing potion should be 44 plus 4.
Yeah, I'm clicking on it and it ain't waking.
I guess I'll just roll it. This time, since it's being a little derp. Oh. Yeah, I can't roll either.
I mean, you did.
Take your pick.
I mean, the first one was a 16, so we should probably go with that.
It just sat in there the whole time. I feel so good after this potion. I can never die.
515.
Is this what it feels like to be a god?
That's your new maximum health, bud.
I mean, I could see if I can stop her from bleeding out as soon as we give Dalar help.
This depends. Is she already dead or is she just bleeding out?
I'll walk over there to her real quick and look, I guess.
Well, let's see.
And Biltram make a dexterity saving throw.
She had C4 strapped to her body.
Yeah.
Getting more than a
she's
dex saving
suicide
saving
bomber.
throw.
Yeah.
It's the ruse. If she runs away, you'll come to her.
Right.
It's a trap.
By the time you get to her, she has passed away.
No. Or do you actually not have any clue who this is?
I have about as much of an idea as you do.
I will roll investigation.
Maybe she's got a note or something on her that'll tell.
Yeah.
I'll assist in investigation.
Ah, yes. Means I get to roll again.
Yeah.
Assuming it's allowed. Fuck!
I hurt the investigation.
Alright, well, I'm gonna let you read through her pockets then for anything worthy of inspection.
Fine, I'll show you how it's done. I can click my thing.
Actually, I guess technically, DM hasn't told me the outcome of my roll yet. So.
Did you find any shit, or are you just fucking playing with her hair or some shit?
I was just rolling investigation to look at the person to see if I could tell anything about him. Technically speaking, that's what I was rolling for. So.
No, you don't figure out much about them just by looking. I mean, they seem to be a druid.
Could I? Okay, yeah, that's fine. All right, I give up. Taylor, have fun. Good luck.
I will. I'll look through her pockets and clothes and all that. See if there's any clues to why she's been hunting us.
No, you don't find much of anything on her. She's got an icicle, um, and some hide armor that she's wearing, but other than that, nothing.
Yeah, I have no idea why she was after us. I don't see anything that would explain it.
But she has an ice sickle.
Exactly.
The sickle made of ice.
Only they would have left some sort of clue.
What am I gonna do? Fucking cut grass?
But Wayfo finishes digging his grave, and you guys move the body into it and rebury it.
Cool.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
You never, loser.
I mean, unless the two monks see something while they're like praying over her or something, because that could
No.
totally happen.
Can happen, yes. In this case, no, it unfortunately doesn't.
Sad day.
So you guys get back on the road in short order, and
Just in shock.
a little
Like,
bit.
Oh my god. What the fuck just happened?
End up in Bryn Shander, and just around evening time.
Time to go drinking.
Yeah, just enough time to pull up, get some drinks in a room for the night.
Very well, so be it.
Yes,
Just
this is
gonna,
a
like-
good idea.
I'm just gonna be like, kind of mostly silent for the night. Just kind of perpetually bringing up the fact that it makes no sense that like we were just randomly attacked by a druid in the woods. Like, who was she? Did she want something? Did one of us offend her in a past life? What's
I would
going on?
assume that it had something to do with Dalar.
Yeah.
That's what it seems like, but I'm just
He's a
not
druid.
sure. Just not sure what he could have done. That would make her bring 3 living trees out to the middle of the tundra and try to kill his party.
Be a druid of the wrong order.
Perhaps.
Tora and I have had our share of difficulties with monks that are of a different order.
Do you think that
Yes,
that
true.
she would have at least said something? Like, how dare you worship the wrong order or something? I don't. It makes no sense.
Well, obviously she's been following us for a while.
True. It would seem that that's the case. Just, I must know, is she a spurned lover of Dalar's that he's just never mentioned? Is he lying to us?
It could be.
It's possible that you have offended her, Biltram.
I suppose. But
She is a frost druid.
I just cannot think of when, where, or why.
You always drink your tea hot.
This, well, it makes a little bit of sense, I suppose. There are many cold tea drinkers. But no, they wouldn't kill you for it. That's absurd.
I don't know. Have you ever met someone who drinks their tea cold?
Suppose so, yes. Just cold tea drinkers, and back at the Mages Guild, they mostly keep to themselves. Strange types, you know? I'm just gonna slowly become quiet and just staring into my cup of tea.
Well, you guys rest up for the evening, get a long rest in, and I think this will be a good spot to call it for tonight, and we'll pick up next week.
Oh man.
Sweet.
Have a whole week to think about what's coming to you.
Oh boy.
Oh, good. Or like a whole week to think about why the druid attacked us in the forest.
I have fucking
Exactly.
PTSD over this druid apparently.
I think that the big question that we have to ask ourselves is exactly what we did to piss off the GM. That is the key question.